gosh. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Empathy Software's live stream development of Empathy Software's flagship title, the 2D mobile game Cure-All, in collaboration with the United States Marine Corps Semper Fi. My name is Russell Campbell, and developing for you live on Twitch is my utmost pleasure. Without further ado, let's continue from where we left off. Now, before we do that, we have a shout out to do because we got a new follower! So subscriber. On Twitch, it's a subscriber. So let's go ahead, go over to twitch.tv/software. Go to the channel. No, we want to go to this creator dashboard. Then community. Then we want to go to, I don't know why I clicked content. We want to go to followers list. And we got a new follower. Oh! We got a new follower. Bomb on them! Thank you, Bomb on them! You are our 5th follower, subscriber. I appreciate you beyond words. Welcome to the stream. We are new. We're a new streamer. So we are getting everything set up. Within the next 2 weeks, we want to have alerts. Things like that. We'll also be streaming to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. Thank you so much, Bomb on them. And thank you so much for all the rest of our followers. JMS32, Kimberly Adams 311, Shika Latifa, and Rock Lizard. Thank you so much for following the stream. You guys are awesome. And we're giving you all the bless as we move forward. Okay, so Bomb on them. If you are new to the stream, we're developing out loud, basically. We are developing this 2D mobile game, Cure All. It's currently for Android, headed towards an Android and iOS release. We're developing live as part of an open beta, demonstrating a lot of core game development and software engineering concepts to be bundled into a course for sale at a to be determined date. And then within the next 60 days, we're moving into a hybrid open and closed beta phase. All right, so we will go ahead and continue with that in one moment here. So hello, we're back. Thank you so much for your patience through a very brief interruption. So, like I was saying, with Curol, we're moving into a hybrid open and closed beta phase in the next 60 days. The closed beta, we're going to host simultaneously using the beta testing software via the Google Play Store, the Google Play dashboard, and then in addition, Apple Test Flight. So that's really exciting because we'll be able to simultaneously beta test with the closed beta on Android and iOS. So that's exciting. So, like I said, as we move through development, we will collect feedback. I'll be basically doing my own thing, and then we'll be collecting feedback about ideas, opinions, and requests about for certain features, and then respond to those requests, prioritize those requests, and then just burn through features live on stream. So that's the plan right here. We are going to be streaming until we plan right now for 10 Eastern because I do stream Pokemon Showdown for the Gen 9, for preparation for the Gen 9 VGC. I just do sparring. I was at 1100 ELO and then I lost a couple games trying to get back up, but that is outside of the scope of this stream. I will be streaming until 10 or 11 Eastern, and then moving forward to those streams. So thank you so much for showing up. I will gain more energy as the stream goes on because it is dawn right now. So but I'm already feeling a lot of energy here, so that's exciting. Moving forward. Let's go ahead. Mute this. And then we want to find our position. That terrible cough I had is gone, and I'm really, really grateful for that because that was bad. All right, so let me just get some hand sanitizer going here. All right, and then let's go ahead and do a git status. Let's go ahead and do a git status. Wait, we were originally in... Are we not? Oh, we're not where we need to be. So, that's right, because I think, yeah, see. I restarted my machine, so we are not currently even in the repository folder, so let's go ahead and change that. What? Desktop? That's how you spell that, right? Alright, no worries. Just go ahead and find, that's right. So, Okay, I'm gonna find my where my project directory is real quick. Thank you so much for your patience. And that's absolutely the reason why the folder is not here anymore, because I mean, the terminal isn't accessing. So the problem here is that let me turn on back my. The problem here is that the terminal isn't accessing the folder that we were originally in, the directory that we were originally in, to track the local repository. This is because I reorganized my files somewhat, and now you know, the link to the directory has been broken essentially in terminal. So we are trying to reestablish that. So give me one moment here, and thanks for your patience. You know, there are a lot of ins and outs to making software, you know, so you have to accept the task for what the task is and move through it with a smile. All right, be right back. Okay. There we go. All right, so okay, so that's good. That's good. We're good. And so let's go back to terminal here. It should be good. So we go ahead and boom. Oh, and also it would be my pleasure to teach you guys, if you're interested, how I made these pixel art sprites that we're going to use for the game. During this my gosh, during this sprint we're doing to get a new, like, it's gonna say product increment. That's the technical or industry term, but to get the new feature out to you, will involve this character walking. So that's really exciting. Now we go to, okay, perfect. So I'm pretty sure now that we're here, we can do git status. No, this isn't a git repository. So we need to go into, oh, that's right. So it's gonna be change directory, Empathy Software, Cure All Mac. Perfect. Then now we should be able to get status. Cool. These are user specific files, so I don't know if I really want to commit these. I might add these to you know what? I think I'm gonna add these to the git ignore and hope that doesn't break everything. Let's give it a let's give that a shot. Yep, 4 branches. Here we go. So I'm gonna just go ahead and we have a git ignore. So we'll go ahead and yay! We'll go ahead and open up the git ignore here. Now, excuse me. Just woke up. It's options scoops. There's an git ignore. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna edit our git ignore. Inline is not the word, but just we're going to add okay, and just in case that doesn't cover all cases, I'm gonna go ahead and add the asterisk here. The asterisk is a stand-in or a placeholder for all components of the file name or file path that precede this this period right here. So yep, commit changes. Then directly to master. I can do this because I'm in charge of the project, but in general, if you're on a coding or a software engineering project and you are not the senior developer, don't do this. Okay. So okay, update the git ignore. Sweet. It's so cool to see the percentage of languages like with these percentages here. All right, let's focus. Get branch. List out all the branches. We are on feature 3 saves. I think we should have been on master, but I don't. Oh, right. That was the remote repository. This is the local repository. Okay, so what we want to do here is figure out why each and every one of the sprites from our project is not I wonder if the sprites. Okay, this is a stretch here, but I'm wondering if, because at one point okay, let me go in order here because my brain's kind of going faster than my words. At one point in the project for the game, we're able to add, first let's switch directories here. Git checkout. That's not how you spell checkout. Git checkout. Master. Okay, switch to branch master. We are on the master branch, on our local branch, on our local repository, on the cloned repository. Go ahead and clean that up, open that. Oh, wait. The heck? What? All of our sprites are... Oh my gosh. Oh, well, the shockwave sprite, the shockwave scripts are here, but we had way more than that. Oh, this is, alright, whoops, this is not the correct. So we're going to exit. I know why. This is not the correct file. Okay, I was about to be very, very excited. That was for an alpha version of Curel, so please disregard everything I was saying. Okay, so need to add the extensions there manually, but this is the problem we were having. And I know how to fix this. Yay, okay, this is the project. I love these. Oh my gosh, can you imagine like what it'll be like to have like a little striking animation and then these stars pop out? It's exciting. Okay, so this is where we were, and now the sprites are showing up. So I was thrilled for a second there because that would have meant we wouldn't have to do so much work, but life's never that easy. Now, okay, solutions. Oh, right. So first, the problem. The problem is when we migrated from PC, when we migrated from PC to Mac and uploaded all of the local files from the Windows machine to the remote repository, pretty much 100 files at a time because there were issues going on there for all like 3,700 files. We then had an issue where the sprites that I had worked on and saved and uploaded to PC were not showing up when I cloned the remote repository, when I did a git clone of the remote repository to my MacBook Pro here. It's really strange because when I manually added a sprite back, you'll see that it showed up in the project. However, if we go to the actual project folder here, go to the actual project folder here and go to the sprite for Ray, then just the regular sprite for Ray. Boy, I added this new sprite which is detected by GameMaker, right? Now, these codes are completely different for this ping. So I'm thinking that based on the complexity of this code here, that this might actually be a reference of some kind. If this is a reference, only if this is a reference, then everything we uploaded from the Windows machine would be a reference to everything on the PC. If that's the case, then the references, this would be referencing something that's on PC, which the which the cloned repository on the MacBook Pro can't detect, which is frustrating, but we can work with it. So this would be a good chance to learn more about Git and GitHub and Terminal. So I know that this may not be like the game design aspects of a game here, but I do want to apply software engineering principles to this game because I intuitively feel that that creates a better scaffolding for the future, especially since everything is we're using version control here and it's up to date. That makes things easier for anyone in the future who wants to, for example, collaborate, so that they have something tangible to look at. When you are making a game, I'm going to put this in the chat. I hope that, I really hope that people can hear me. If I've been talking this entire time on mute, that'll be hilarious. That people can hear me. Okay, cool. PSA. If you want to make a game, having something tangible is your first step to success. Because I am very, very, very serious about if you have a game idea, at least a 2D game idea, I want you to succeed. I want your game to succeed. All right, so moving forward here, everything's good with the stream, no disasters there. We need to figure out why. We have the sprites here. They're all showing up. They're showing up in the remote repository as well. Just take a look. You can click on sprites, click on a random sprite. Oh, that's just a hitbox I created to hover over a game object. Please ignore that. Let's click on, if you click on a random sprite here, see, the sprite is there. So I just don't know why the sprite is not showing up when we clone the repository. We could try to do a clone again, but I don't know. There's synchronization between the local and the remote repositories, clearly. So I think that would be redundant work. So we need to try something else. So can try this query, but also let's do something more. Let's try that one. Oh, okay. Ooh. Let's see. It's the main way. Find it back up. Any idea how I can get back my scripts that were deleted? Okay, so looks like I'm potentially not the first one to experience this, but I don't know that the problems exactly match up. Okay, a temporary way. If you have the hash ID showing somewhere in a window or written down somewhere on a paper or whiteboard, you can navigate to the GitHub URL for that commit. For example, this is the URL for one particular commit on GitHub for this particular Git repository for Git. Use that to get the tree object. And a tree is a data structure in computer science that is universally relevant to many different things. That's not relevant right now. There is a limited time window during which you can do this. After this, GitHub's maintenance scrubbers will have deleted the commits and they will not be recoverable except via backup copies or other clones. Remember, what Git stores are commits. Every commit holds a full and complete snapshot of your files, along with some metadata, information about the commit, such as who made it and when. Every commit has a unique hash ID so that any Git repository can immediately tell whether it has that commit, so that any Git repository can tell whether the Git repository has that commit just by inspecting the hash ID. If the repository has a commit with that hash ID, it has that commit. Meanwhile, of course, every repository holds some set of commits. Oh, repository can really be thought as a set of commits. I'm getting off topic. Your GitHub repository had some set of commits with your files in them. When you create a new empty repository, this new empty repository has no commits at all. It's not a big deal since you can then make new commits. This new repository now is one commit after you do a git add and then a git commit. This is a staging and a commit of current changes. This, let's draw it. It has some big ugly hash ID, but let's call it H for hash. Meanwhile, the GitHub repository, GitHub at GitHub URL has other commits. Let's assume that it has 4 commits and call them A, B, C, and D. Its master holds the hash ID of commit B, which points back to commit C, which points back to B, which points back to A. Correct, and this is how we can backtrack to previously working versions when we commit. This is like file saving. The file save mechanic or the file save feature in your standard like Word documents and Excel documents is not quite like this at all because like Git actually uses the universal backtracking algorithm in computer science to make sure it say, hey, this is your most recent save, and this is the save before that save, etc., all the way back to A. That doesn't point anywhere. Oh, when you run, get push with that F. Think we are going. Don't think this helps that much, but we're gonna keep this open and keep reading, possibly on our own time. But this is still good to know if you're using GitHub. Even if you use GameMaker's internal source control, which GameMaker does have, if you'll see source control. Even if you do, I think it's detecting that we're using yep, I think it's detecting that we're using a repository here, which is really cool. Oh yeah, because you see the options underscore, and that's what we have. We even have some pod files. That's awesome. But even though GameMaker has its own internal source control, it's very, very useful for you to understand and know the ins and outs of Git. If I didn't say it before, Git is version control software. Version control means you can save your changes to your code in increments, and then if you need to go back to a previously working version after you've broken something, you can. Bottom line. It's better to understand how to track your repositories via terminal rather than through a program with a GUI or graphical user interface, just because you get a more granular level of control over your versions when you rely on the terminal rather than the application with the pictures. Granted, myself being a visual learner, have always found like solace and aid through those applications with the pretty pictures, but that will only take you so far, especially if you want to be at an industry standard level. And that's one of the things that as I learn, I want to impart to you so you can succeed. Okay, so I don't think this is going to help us. So we'll go ahead and create a new tab. Oh. It's just that I get support for GameMaker Studio, but they don't seem to have any info on deploying that project to multiple machines of users. Has anyone figured out the optimal method to sync up team members or multiple computers to a single Git repository? I've managed to get the following method to work sometimes, but it's causing issues for some team members' machines. Enabling source control preferences for GameMaker Studio to generally fill in your remote repository with user information, GitHub, the code base, etc. Create a new project. Enable source control in that new project under the options in the resource tree. Now that the source control menu has appeared in the top file bar, click on source control, then go to clone the repository, specifically your remote repository URL, include HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and pick a folder to clone to. In the folder window that opens, click on the GameMaker Studio 2.yoyo project file for your project. This will then open up your cloned project. It seems to work sometimes, but not always, and sometimes produces the following error: git clone error, received unexpected content type. Has anyone have any luck getting Git to work consistently? Thanks. So Oh gosh. So I was able to successfully clone the repository without this problem. So my specific problem is that the sprites that are the sprites that were showing up on on the Windows machine that show up in the remote repository are not showing up when I do a clone of the repository to Mac. どうして? Why? That's what I want to know. You don't need to enable source control in GameMaker Studio to use it. You can still do it from Windows Explorer using Tortoisegit or command line. I was working briefly in command line with Git Bash on the Windows machine or other program like GitHub for Windows, SourceTree, or GitKraken. I had a different one. I think it was like Gmaster or something like that. I'm working using command line for November. I have no problems. Opposite to using GameMaker Studio to source control options for 2 hours, where I found 2 bugs which causes the project to not save properly when you're too fast. No, my specific issue is that I am losing sprites. That's strange. That's my name. I don't know if that was a weird little synchronicity or not, but tis what it is. Now, so this is going to be a bit of an issue here because I don't want to add each sprite one by one. Well, also, let's not be lazy. Like, how many sprites are there? Oh, okay, yeah, we're streaming. How many sprites are there? I wish there's a way to count. Let's go by whoopsie. 1, say 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh, I don't want to be imprecise here. 4, 8, 12, 16, 32. Wait, 16. It wasn't 32. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Oh, that's a lot. Those are a lot of sprites. So doing that on stream is like no bueno, but like, well, okay. So that's a bit more efficient. What sprites can we add that are relevant to the progress that relevant to what we're doing? So if we open up the room, the first room in the story, for example, instances. Oh, right, because we don't even have objects. So, all right, it's gonna be a bit more involved here. Let's solve the problem. So here's what I want to do. I want to go to the remote repository, figure out why oh why this is Curl Mac. I want to figure out why oh why this is not cloning with all of the information from the. Why is this not cloning without all of the information from the previous machine? So let's go ahead to a random just create draw. Let's go to draw event. Yeah, draw self. And then let's go to the alarm 0, which is our countdown. Yep, that's literally there. And then this is a game object. Now, path folders, objects. Parent object, there's no parent object. Path, sprites. Oh, does it have something to do with the path here for the sprite ID? Well, this is for the sprites. We also need the object ID. So I'm gonna try cloning this again and see if that solves the issue. Oh. The sun's starting to come up. All right, so we're gonna go back up to the desktop. Then we're gonna do git clone. $4,800 files. We're gonna do git clone, then git status. Oh, and then we need to do a change directory. Empathy software. Cure all. Can we see all the branches? Yes, we can. That's interesting. Oh, okay, gotcha. So when we clone, we actually don't have. Oh, that's strange. Wait a minute here. Git. That shouldn't be allowed. Okay, so first of all, let's look at what we've done here. Close game maker. Then we're gonna open, should be ESXi Chrome. There we go. There's the repository. Let's go ahead and open. I want to know if this works because all of the sprites are, and all of the objects and all of the code are there in the remote repo. It should be showing up here. Still having that problem. Yeah. So, no worries. Figure it out. Losing files when cloning GitHub repo from remote to local machine. Yeah, files missing from a git clone. If you end up with a new directory with a git directory inside it, but no files in the new directory, then perhaps running a git checkout master will cause the files to disappear. Oh wait, it's also had to do git fetch first doing. Oh, well, if that's the case, then that's on me. Let's go ahead and do a git. And let's understand what git fetch does. Because we just cloned, that's right. And I remember, if this is going to be an issue, we're going to mask up. Because I don't want to have to apply hand sanitizer every 15 seconds. Okay. If that's the case, I'll laugh. And it will save time. So we'll test it here, just in case. Can we just do git? No, how do you do a proper git fetch command? Download contents but without merging. Okay. So how exactly do you do the command? We just to git fetch origin without overriding local existing local code in the current branch. So how to use it and examples. Yep. So this is where you do your staging and committing. I think I've done coughing, so yeah. You have your remote repository hosted on github.com. You do a fetch to get contents from the remote repo to local repo. Oh, and then you have to do a merge with the working directory? But then you're supposed to do a git pull. Oh, a pull request is when you raise a pull request against the branch, you are waiting for approval from the person who has the appropriate privileges to approve the changes to be merged with the branch you're doing the pull request against. Okay, so I need to know, these are the git fetch options. To a specific number of commits. Oh, so how deep do you want the commit history? Limit to a specific number of commits starting from the tip of each remote branch repository. Limit to a specific number of commits starting from the current boundary of each remote branch history to the tip. Include all reachable commits after the specified date. Oh, okay, so gotcha. I just want to do all, so change directory name, git init, into git remote and git remote origin. Fetch from remote repository. There we go. Okay, so in this case, it should just be git fetch master. Oh, wait. Cannot appear to be git repository. Could not read from a repository. What if you do origin? So if we do a git fetch origin, let's go ahead and close these, because it's going to get more complicated. Oh. So still having that issue here. Well, we somehow got the fonts. What? Yeah, running a clean build. Pretty sure won't help. Credentials. Alright, and then we've got... Oh. Yeah, see? Nada. Okay, so... Okay, what if we do a... First of all, I don't think this is possible, but what if we... Can we do a git checkout to... You're in detached head state. You can look around, make experimental changes, and commit them, and you can discard any commits you make in this state without impacting any branches by switching back to a branch. Right? So, because detached head state, I feel like I'm working with references here or memory addresses here. So, well, that was kind of a pointless statement because a lot of Git works using memory addresses. So I'm just going to keep reading here. If you want to create a new branch to retain commits you create, you may do so now by using the C option or the C flag with the switch command. Example, git switch to the new branch, or undo this operation with git switch and then minus. Head is now 2,938,269 update.gitignore. Then if we do a git branch, where are we? Head detached at origin master. We didn't actually switch to here. So whenever you see head in programming, computer science, that refers to a pointer that is pointing at some node or element in a data structure. That might not mean anything to you, so I won't elaborate, but what I'm trying to say is I don't think we're in an actual folder. I think we are in a... How would you describe this to someone who doesn't know it? An imaginary like arrow pointing at a folder, not in a real folder, if that makes sense. That's what I would have understood way back then, way back when I was first learning. So we are in a bit of a no man's land here. I don't want to make any changes right now. I just want to see if we... Oh, wait. It's a good thing we're also... I cloned a different repository because this is a little crazy here. Do we need quotes? Is that what's missing? Make sure you have correct access rights and the repository exists. I just want to go back to the vanilla remote repository. Which branch are we on? Good. We didn't. It doesn't look like we created anything too new or crazy here. Git fetch origin master. Can we do a git fetch master? Okay. Wait a minute. We don't have to go... We shouldn't have to do a git fetch for every single folder. Lo que será, será. Still. Still no signs of life here. Oh. Do you have any comments on the stream? Nope. Okay. Feel free to talk to me. Ask me anything type deal. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh wait. Confirm. Alright, so initialize the local repository with use the following command to add a remote URL to the okay, let's try. Get remote add origin, and then the GitHub repo. Remote origin already exists. Okay, so confirm the remote added successfully. I don't want to be going back and forth too much here. Well, then why can't I just do a git fetch? The git fetch command without the remote name retrieves data from an origin. If this remote has a different name, state the name in the command. This output shows the command fetch with all the contents from the remote repository, including branches and tags. Right? Git branch R. I don't think I should have. I think that maybe I should not have cloned this. Oh, so I got that, but not that. That's so strange. So let's go ahead and exit here. Okay, not giving up. So I want to go all the way from, go back to the desktop and then git init initialize empty git repository in git. All right, can we see that empty repository? Okay, so what are we doing here? We are following this, that's right. Get remote add origin. And oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. There we go. Cure all local repo. Get init. Okay. Get remote add origin. And what? We do get remote fee. Yep. Okay, cool. Get fetch. Get fetch origin, gotcha. Which is the same as a get clone, isn't it? New branch master origin master. Okay. Use the get checkout command to make the contents locally available to a new branch. Use get merge to synchronize local repository information. No. I know what we need to do. Get checkout. Master, right? Switch to new branch master. Get branch A. Okay. There we go. Okay. So this 7:02 a.m. Click. This fetch. This felt exactly like a git clone, so I don't really know. Yep. So we're back to the same issue. So I'm determined to figure out what's causing this. But for right now, this is a little bit of a problem. So at least we know it wasn't a problem where I didn't use git fetch. Understand. I actually know what this means now. This term. It's when there are multiple strong memory references to each other. It causes memory issues. Is there a solution here if you log into this? Okay, so I don't think this is what we need. Store specified paths in the working tree with some contents from a research tree. If a path is tracked but does not exist in the restore source, it will be removed to match the source. Oh, this command is experimental. Well, let's just not even go there. Oh, and this is about local changes. I want everything from the remote repository to show up locally. So, I think this is an organic stopping point for a 15-minute break. So I'll go ahead and take one of those. Thank you all so much for tuning in up to this point. We are going to solve this issue. I'm going to go ahead and take that break now. And then let's put on a funny video in the meantime. Let's see. That's kind of funny. Did I put? Can just throw this on in the meantime. Actually, I want to be able to like work on figuring this out, so I can actually do that on another machine. Okay, awesome. Whee! All right, I will go ahead and be right back. All right, see you soon. All right, and boop. Ooh. Ah, wait. Mm. Mm. There we go. So that's why. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. Oh my god, orange cats. That was actually hilarious. What? That's a good idea. Oh my gosh. Just gonna pause that real quick. I'm just gonna show it back up on the screen. Why not? Cats are so weird. I love it. What dog breed is that? Oh my gosh. Prepare to have backups of absolutely everything. That's a beautiful cat. Prepare to have backups of absolutely everything when you own a cat. I want an orange cat so bad. Ah! Wow. Beautiful fur on that kitty. Mm. Yeah, I'm sleeping right now, ma'am. It's gonna hit his head. Couldn't even. If you're gonna raise cats, you have to raise them together. Unless the cat's like super territorial. That was a beautiful black cat. Tekken combo. Rude. I just can't. It's a beautiful cat. That's. I strongly feel that that's a male cat. Hurrah. got 5 more minutes, so we'll go ahead and let this play for the remainder of the break. And I will see you guys back soon. Oh boy. More spam. Alright, enjoy. I'll be right back. My ears totally perked up when I heard an anime reference. There we go. Oop.
Get out of here. There's nothing for you, Max. We can see you. Maxwell!
Me trying to figure out this problem. Alright, let's go back to all good vibes here. Let's go live. Alright. So, welcome back. Thank you for your patience at the break. We're back. Just ban. I don't have time. I thought this was someone who had a question. So, thank you for everyone. Thank you everyone for your patience. I believe I have a solution here. Okay. In this article, we'll be giving a brief overview of how to set up and use the Git source control plugin included with GameMaker. Before going any further, you should have a Git account already, and we recommend that you have a minimum working knowledge of how Git is used. We have made a large change to Git source control in 2.3.3. We have made a large change to Git source control in version 2.3.3. Instructions for setting up in this version is given after this section. Okay. Right. In GameMaker 2.3.3, that's actually the version that I used when I was on PC, but now we're on GitHub. We're on GameMaker 2024. We changed the way that you will set up with source control. You're now able to interact with any command line tool set you wish for Git. This simplifies the setup in GameMaker considerably. GameMaker will attempt to locate an installation of Git on your machine, but you can supply your preferred command line executable in the Git executable path box. Okay. The merge and diff tool settings continue to work as they did in the past, but the options are now passed along to the command line tool of your setting, terminal in my case. You should check with the tool's own help documentation to see the format in which they expect merge and diff options to arrive. Okay, so let's go ahead and just run a straight shot through this tutorial as quickly as we can. Okay, and let's make sure that we are using the proper file here. What on earth? Okay. Let's make sure that this is definitely broken. Yep. So we want to go ahead and go to, like the tutorial says, let's close all these unnecessary windows. Let's go back. Yeah. Get this in working order. Desktop directory 2. Would have been the name at one point. CTESFT. Okay. So just gonna go through this step by step. Thank you everyone for bearing with us here on the stream. This is part of what development looks like for every application you use. Let's see. So game options, general. Well, this is a good start. Forgot this is not my old machine. So let's go ahead and do that. Click apply. Once you have enabled source control, a new context menu will appear at the top of the IDE option, which we'll explore in the rest of the sections of this page. Right, because if we take it off here and apply, shouldn't that get rid of the... Well, I would have to look on the stream later to see if that... Either way, yay, oh my gosh. Now you'll need to link GameMaker IDE to a repository. You could clone an existing repository. No. Clone an existing repository. Let's just go to the clone. Don't want to import a project. The clone repository. Finally, as a convenience function, you can clone an external repository through the IDE. Again, you'll need the username and password of the repository you are going to connect to set up your identity. Oh, do we have the, yeah. Let's make sure we've got audio here. Hello. Yeah, we do. All right, so clone. Standard workflow. As you work on your current project, you will naturally create sprites, edit scripts, delete timelines, and whatever else is required as your project develops over time. These are all actions which you may want to keep track of and get back should something go wrong. This is the main reason to use source control, so that any accidents can be reverted. And we will quickly take you through the basic workflow from start so you understand how this works. Starting from the beginning, create a new GML project and then activate source control through the main options. This gives us access to the source control menu at the top, so we'll immediately go to create project repository. If you look at the room resources, you can see the default room has gained a red exclamation. That looks orange to me, but meaning that it has been modified from its last state. If we had other resources in the project, you'd see that they all have the same icon as shown in the image below. This isn't the case for creating a new repository. Stage, unstage, there we go. But I want to do this via terminal. Let's just go to source control, fill out the URL using the HTTPS variant rather than the secure shell, I think this stands for, rather than the SSH, and say where you want it to go. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do source control. Source control. Clone repository. Get the URL. Yeah, we want HTTPS version. Oh, slouching too much. All right. Oh, and then there's the download zip possibility. Let's do this first. Then the path to clone to. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Oh, that's right. So, I mean, you could just do this right here. Alright, yeah. Okay. Already exists and is not an empty directory. Okay, so well, can't we just do a since we're in here, can't we do a oh my gosh. Yeah, make directory cure all. Oh, that's not what we wanted to do. How do we wait a minute. We want to change directory up one level. That's right. Make directory. There we go. Then we can go ahead and go to source control. Clone reap. First of all, did that do anything for us? Did we get anything back? No. I was excited there for a second. Oop. Bleh. So, source control, clone repository, path to clone to. Okay. Okay, so we cloned all of that. Resource order. Now, do we have the resource order? Yeah, there's there. Okay, so why? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, see, it's the same issue here. So we want to figure that out. Want to make sure I'm in the correct. Okay, I want to try something out that. I'm gonna see if downloading a zip file will work. I really hope that's not going to be the answer here, but we have to try everything, right? It's not it either. Well, nothing's easy, right? Okay, so that didn't work. Just to avoid some clutter here. Going to move this to trash. Move this to trash. Let's work with what we had here. Should just be able to open up when we open up the project. We should be able to see source control. Really? If we do this here, path to clone to. Okay. So, what is this supposed to do now that I've done this? Do I just open this up? No, but it'll still give us the same issue. What is happening here? Alright. This is mildly frustrating. Alright, we can go ahead and just move this to the trash. Alright, so oh my gosh. Settings. Okay. So probably need to get executable path for that. Do we need one of those? Let's keep reading the guide. Again, you'll need a username and password for your repository you are going to connect to set up in your identity preferences. And then it's just a case of clicking source control clone repository. Fill out the URL and say where you want it to go. Once the clone is done, it will automatically open up a file browser for you to open the project if you wish. As you work on your project, this is a standard workflow. Let's go even simpler. At least I can do that quickly now. I know what that means. So and then I need to update that too. So source control clone. Then there's the issue of those were the instructions for 2.3.3, and we are on, what are we on? 2024.6.2.162. Oh my gosh. General? Okay, I had selected enable source control, so let's make sure we're even in the right file here. This is why I'm going to make sure I delete every unnecessary file. I don't know. You saw me select enable source control. Maybe I didn't hit apply, or I did, and I don't know. Let's try again. Go ahead to game options. General. Oh, wow. Okay, so apply and okay. Let's try that. Should be able to. I just saw something load here, so that might be the key to our issue. Source control. Oh. View history. Oh, hey. Initial commit. Yep, there's the commit history. So source control. Still nothing here. Let's clone. You know what? Let's try to. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Brr. Let's duplicate. Rename. This shouldn't have spaces. Wait, is this because there's no data files here? Oh, that might be one of the issues. You know what? I'm just going to move this to trash because we're creating clutter here. Then I'm going to make a directory called net ES50 curl Mac 2. Click that, open, select OK. See what that does. Okay. Updating files. The clone should have succeeded here. It says all the files are updated, so then what, like, is it literally because, oh gosh, that might be our issue. Let's see if it's the data files. Let's run a clean build. Clean program complete. Let's try to run. Is there like a refresh option? This should just be a blank screen. Yep. All right, so let's go to data files. Data files is not even here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the data files is probably generated when we maybe run the project. But if that's the case, then there should be data files on the PC So we'll go ahead and look over there. We need desktop. Go ahead and find. Let's open up the source folder here. This this PC desktop. Oh my god, I just saw some environment, some preliminary, like, first stage concept environment art, and I'm just really excited to get to the final product. Just need to lay down this foundation. All right. Wrong folder. Oh no. Yeah, this should be the one. Alright, so then we last updated. Okay, this is the one, and then what does this data files folder say? This is just for this is the add mobs SDK. Oh, what's this? User messaging. This is everything related to that's for everything related to add mobs. So why is this giving me an issue here? So if you open up the object, oh, don't tell me that. Because this is like there are like Mac and don't tell me there are like Mac and PC specific files, specific like compilation tools or whatever. Because if that's the case, that means I will have to manually add everything, which I will do. But if we cannot do that, that'd be great. And the only reason why I am even bothering with version control is because it lays a good foundation for your game project, and It might have a bit of a learning curve to understand, but once you get past the learning curve, I strongly feel like implementing version control is worth it. Because a lot of the tutorials you'll see online only help you make one project or even one level, etc., or make one feature. But to go into like complete production on your own video game, you're going to need version control. You can't get around that. That's the thing that is so perplexing to me. Like, it's like right here. What's going on? Why won't this clone? Doesn't make sense. No, well, it clones. Hold on. Let's break the problem down here. Let's go to what we were just looking at, which is, for example, sound on. This clones. See, the code's right here. So we can open this up in text editor. Yeah, there's this JSON looking thing here. So why? Path, folders, objects, UI. Oh, wait. Where on earth? What? Oh, parent. Oh, wait, no. Folders, objects. Is there a folders? Fonts, notes, particle sprites. No, there's what? Runtime, start page, banner, demos, tutorials. Oh wait, do I need the dot? Do I need the .ds? The .ds store file after all? Because that would be funny. What even is that file? Let's go to... Just looks like a bunch of gobbledygook. I need to do research on exactly what that is, though. I don't know, the dialogue portrait, everything is working there. So why might this be happening? Alright. Alright, so now we go ahead and this is mildly frustrating, but there is a solution. Because look at all of these overlay, sprite button, sprite. So let's go to see. Like scripts here, scripts to their objects. Spawner. Alright, so I'm going to take another break here. Thank you so much. I am going to take another break. And honestly, I mean, I can be upfront here. Just kind of throw the issue into an AI prompt and see if that speeds things up. But we're gonna go ahead and take a 15 and be back at 8:30 Eastern. All right. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Enjoy the chill vibes while we while you wait. Thank you so much. See you soon. Hmm? Same crap here, man. Hmm. It's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Um, hmm. Wait a minute. What? So now we're tracking. Oof. This week. This is very frustrating. Okay. All right. So we're back. Ugh. This is a little frustrating because when we look at Game Maker, and these green arrows mean that the changes are being tracked in the project, but why is it only the... why do we see everything in the source control here from the cloned repository, but we see none of it show up in the asset browser? None of the files show up in the asset browser, rather. Okay, we want to see... Nope. Look at UI, text, volume, buttons. Nope. Ay. Oof. So we've hit a roadblock. We've hit a boss battle. Every single issue or bug or anything for a developer is like its own little boss battle. So, I mean, we could put on boss music. Thank you so much, This Creative, for this chill playlist. Hope this doesn't get me in trouble. Oh my god. Oh, that's cool. I love doing this. All right. I just no idea why we see these here, but not the rest of them. And then there's a difference between the everything on Mac and everything on everything on Mac and everything on PC. So I am thinking that we're gonna have to manually add everything, and that is that's not fun. There's gotta be some way around this, man. How about this? Because we have to think, because I saw something about line endings too, so, oh. Oh my gosh, the last time I looked at this guide was because I was using a virtual machine. A real physical map to build and submit your ISO apps. Yep. Testing on your local Mac and any iOS tvOS, whenever possible, we recommend you leave case sensitivity off when setting up your Mac OS machine. Yep, leave case sensitivity off. Because by default, Mac has case sensitivity on. Okay, so... It's 18, that's probably... New partition the drive. Create a new partition. Reformat only this new partition with a case-sensitive file system. Create a disk image. Format that image with the case-sensitive file system and map this disk image. That runs the risk of, like, formatting my whole drive, which could delete everything I have. So that's... I think I will just need to manually upload all of these, sprites and objects. Oh my gosh. If that's what I need to do, then I'll do it. But that's like my own little personal homework assignment. It's a little insane. Of course, the sprites are right there. I just don't know why. Well, instead of talking about it, I guess we could start just moving these over. Like, for example, wouldn't we just drag and drop, for example, the coil? Wait. Wait a minute. Oh boy. And then if you drag and drop all of the scripts even, all the methods are empty. Okay, so gotta figure out what to do. This was fun, to calculate the sine wave to figure out how to make like an oscillating animation. What we're going to do is, this seems like somewhat of an organic stopping point, simply because I need to really rack my brain off stream as to why this problem is happening. But yeah, as you can see, even when I drag and drop the scripts over, they're completely empty, and I can assure you they are not empty. I can assure you they are not empty because I wrote code in them. So, I mean, let's see if we can even verify that here. Pick a random. Yep, see? There's code here. So then is there code in what I just clicked, which is, for example, it's code here too. Yep, there's code here. Now, is there no code here? Nope, there's code here. See? You see here. Animate play button. Then you go to, yep. And then this is tested code. Unit tested code. That's something for a future video. But you see that there's code here. Lines 6 to, ooh. What's that do? Okay. Lines 6 to lines 16 here. And then in that same function here, there's nothing there. Oh gosh. The thought of copying all of this, there's gotta be a better way here. There's gotta be something I'm missing. So the only way to verify that is to attempt to copy the contents of this remote repository onto my PC and see if that solves the issue. So I am going to actually call it a day for this stream. We're gonna go all the way till 10 or 11, but I mean, it's not really fair to you guys if we just have content that's, you know, kind of us banging our head against the wall for, you know, for 2 hours of your time. You know, your time is valuable. My time is valuable. So I am going to here's what I'll do. I'm going to call it a day here for this stream right now. Look to see if there is a simple solution for this problem within our allotted time slot. On the schedule it says till 11 Eastern, 10 or 11 Eastern. I'm pretty sure it says 11 Eastern. If we can figure things out within that time slot, We'll come back, demonstrate that the problem's been solved, and then move forward so that everything can be squared away for tomorrow's stream. That should be good, and that's the decision we'll go with unless there are any objections anywhere. So with that, this has been Empathy Software's live stream development of the 2D mobile game Cure All, Empathy Software's flagship title in collaboration with the United States Marine Corps, Semper Fi. My name is Russell Campbell, and it has been a pleasure to develop live for you here on Twitch. I hope that this process has given you some insight into the splendor and simultaneous pitfalls that come with making a game. Please understand that nothing is easy, especially if you want to make it good and have other people like it. So with that, we'll go ahead and close out the stream. I will come back if I have any solutions. And yeah, other than that, I will do my due diligence tonight to make sure that we solve this problem today, and then we'll see you tomorrow at 5 Eastern. That's 5 in the morning, my time, for more streaming. Also, be on the lookout later today at 11 Eastern for more Pokemon Showdown VGC sparring streams, because you can be sure that the microsecond I can afford Pokemon Violet, I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to start building training and IV breeding, EV training my VGC team so that I can that I can have the best chance of competing. So yeah, thank you so much. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Thank you so much for that new follower. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and give you a shout out on stream for being awesome, supporting the channel. Community followers list, bomb on them. Yeah, so Alright, thanks Bomb on them for following the stream. Bless, take care. We will see you later if we find a solution, and if not, see you later for Pokemon battles, and see you tomorrow for more development. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.